The next one can be ready to go, and just keep the flow, just to keep the flow going.
Stand against the wall.
Just have the next one ready on the wall, and so on and so on. And that would be outspoken. Okay. Thank you.
We're here today with a story to tell. It's a very old tale and you might know quite well. It's a story of friends and neighbors and love. A wonderful lesson from God up above. So please listen close. Oh, and one more small thing. Turn the page when you hear the ding. On a road less traveled, where very few go, a man left Jerusalem for Jericho. Ding! There he met robbers, who all hid their face. He took all his money and ran from that place. So the man was left, all beat up and sad. Those nasty old robbers had hurt him quite bad. And they were a bit sorry. They were really quite glad. But our tale's not about those silly old robbers. For that's all we will speak of, those big ugly snobbers. Ding! For there's a far more compelling story to be had. So there lived the traveler, afraid and alone, and I'm sure he was thinking,
I should have stayed home.
When all of a sudden, a priest happened by, and he said to himself,
I should probably help this poor guy. I'm sorry he's lame now.
he's really quite hooked, and he's sweaty and covered with flooded with dirt.
My robes can't get dirty, for I'm a priest, and all of my worries he's the least.
And then the old priest just walked right along, and he said,
Another will come before long.
ding! A short time later, in the heat of the day, the man saw Levi coming his way.
Surely he'll help me.
Our poor victim thought, but do you think that Levi stopped? He did not.
I am much, much too busy,
He said with a sniff.
and ew, that smell, why just take a whiff. Help this man? I will certainly not. It's now midday and it's much, much too hot.
Amen.
Compelled my love, he was not.
Don't worry, dear friend. He said with a smile.
I'm sure someone else will come by in a while.
Ding! Later, a man from Samaria came, and our poor victim could have cried out of shame. For the Jews and Samaritans, although they were neighbors, did not get along, so he expected no favors. So you can imagine our victim's surprise when the Samaritan bent down and looked in his eyes and said,
My dear friend, what has happened to you? There's no need to worry. I know just what to do.
Then he bound up his wounds, both the large and the small. It took him a while, but he bandaged them all. Then he took his new friend to an inn down the way, and he paid for his food, and he paid for his stay, and he even told the innkeeper,
Please, take this poor man. Give him what he needs. Give him the best. Give him some food. And if it costs more, well, I'll pay the rest.
ding! So as we said when we started this book, there's a lesson here. So let's take a look. The priest and the Levite who God could have used didn't bother to help, they just left him abused. But the Samaritan man who helped from the start proved to us all who had the best heart. And when Jesus was here, he died for us all. Both the old, the young, the large,